Hello, my name's Steve and I sell stuff on eBay as a hobby, and in this video I want to show you my payout for the 12th of April 2022 and have a look at the items that sold. Quite a variety this week. Also had a little bit of a problem with buying postage online, so watch out for that. And well, let's get on with it and have a look at what sold. It's Thursday the 7th of April and I've had my first sale since Monday, and it's this board game. It's quite a large board game called Dare, from the 1980s, I think, and certainly the state of this box, it's in very poor condition. There are split corners, there's creases, scuff marks, you name it. It's really in bad condition, this box. However, everything else is fine. The board game itself, that out. The board game itself is in reasonable condition. A few marks on it, but really, it's there's no damage to it, and it looks perfectly okay. There's a box of cards. So I've never played this game, to be honest, and it's not something I'm that familiar with. But it's largely based around going around the board and selecting cards and doing what it says, I think. But as I say, I've never played it, so I can't tell you exactly how it works. But they're actually, not only are all the cards there, but I've counted them, and there are more cards there than there should be, which is a bit weird. There are these little counters here, little blue plastic counters. Those are 3 short, and one of them in there is damaged. But that apart, it's not so bad. And there's all the playing pieces with a blue die, so it's all there, really. If it wasn't for the condition of the box, I would have said it was in good condition. I would have to say that the box is in absolutely appalling condition. But I bought it in a charity shop. It cost me £2. I listed it quite some time ago, probably initially going up maybe September, August last year. I paid £2 in a charity shop, as I say, and ultimately it has gone for £12 all in. So I'm happy with that. Glad to get it out of the house. It's such a large thing, and I'll probably be posting that tomorrow morning. So I've wrapped up the board game, and once I've got that in this huge amount of cardboard, which I was kind of in 2 minds about it, really. I thought if I just wrapped it in brown paper, I would have kept it down to a small parcel size. But with this box around it, it becomes a medium parcel, and when I've weighed it, it's over 2 kilograms. So it's going to cost me £5.95 to post that. So a little bit disappointing, but it is still a little bit of profit in there for me, and I'm glad to get it out of the house, so that's fine. But whilst I'm doing that, I've sold another batch of books. And again, this is something that I've had for a long time. I think I've had it longer than the board game. I can't remember where I got it. Can't remember how much I paid for it. No more than £1 or so. But it's 4 books in a series of just rural stories. Really, it's based in Cornwall. I think the buyer lives in Cornwall, so I suppose a bit of a specialist interest. It's by an author called Gordon Channer probably, and it's kind of based on his own experiences. So what we've got is Follow the Caravan. We've got a buzzard to lunch, Wheel on the Hail, and Village by the Ford. So it's a nice batch of rural fiction. I've not been asking much for it, but it has gone for the full asking price of £10, and that should definitely go as a small parcel. It's Friday the 8th of April, and after it being quiet for a few days since Monday, yesterday I made 2 sales, and then in the evening I made a 3rd sale, which is this batch of books in the Awakening series. And what we've got here is book number 1, which is Star-Crossed. We've got book number 2, which is Dreamless, and book number 3, which is Goddess. Now, I believe there's another one coming out this year. I've not seen that one anywhere. What I do know about this, I've not read them. I believe it's kind of fantasy romance kind of thing. Um, what I also know about it is that I sold one of these quite quickly last year, a batch of 3. And then a couple of months ago, I saw these 2. So I picked those up. I listed them as 2 books together. Um, didn't really budge. And then I managed to find this on its own. So I put them together as a trilogy, and those have sold for the full asking price of £11, and I'll be sending those out today with the other 2 parcels. It's Sunday, the 10th of April, and sales have started picking up a little bit. I've got 4 things to wrap this morning. The first thing to sell yesterday was this pair of shoes. They are brown leather Timberland shoes in what I'm informed is a chucker boot style. Now, I bought these in a charity shop before Christmas, I think. I paid £3 for them. I had contemplated keeping them for myself, but I don't really find the high ankle thing very comfortable, so I decided to pass on that. I knew that Timberland shoes were reasonably saleable, and I'd initially put in that for £40, dropped the price gradually. They've now sold for £30 all in. Not bad for the £3 investment. They're going to Italy, so the buyers actually paid £10 more. So who knows? I might have been able to get 40 quid for them. But to be fair, £30 all in off the £3 investment. That's not terribly bad. Now the next thing to go yesterday was a jigsaw. It's this Ravensburger jigsaw in really nice condition. The box looks excellent. It's called Bizarre Bookshop number 2, and there's a whole series of these. Brand new, they cost about, well, if you're lucky, you're probably paying £14, £15 for one. This is sold for £9 all in, full asking price. So quite pleased with that. And the next thing to go is this batch of Matt Haig books. Now, this is one of those things where I'd originally, last year, I think I'd sold a pair of Matt Haig books, so I thought they were fairly saleable. And initially, I'd got 2 of them. I think it was The Humans and this Notes on a Nervous Planet, or maybe it was these 2, The Humans and the Radleys. I put them up together as a pair, didn't really go anywhere. Gradually, I added one of the other 2, and then I got this. So I got 4 eventually. So I've listed it 3 times. First as a pair, second as a trio, and then as 4. And I was asking for £11 for that, hoping to sell them quite quickly. Yesterday, I got an offer of £8. I counted it with £9.50. And as I did that, somebody made an offer for 9. So I sent them the same offer, £9.50, and they bought it pretty much immediately. So that sold for £9.50 all in. Not a huge amount of profit in it, but they're off my shelf, so that's great. So that was it. I thought I'd have 3 things to pack. And then this morning I've logged on and I've sold another item. It's a Penguin Popular Classic edition of Alexander Dumas' The Man in the Iron Mask. And this has actually been bought by somebody who bought something else from me, another Penguin Popular Classics bundle, 2 books by H. Rider Haggard. So this has gone to the same buyer. He has paid £9 all in for that. So I've got a bit of wrapping to do. I'll better get on and do that. £79.12 was sent to my bank account on the 12th of April, and that's what I get after eBay have taken their fees. After postage, I'm left with £54.97, but let's have a quick look at the fees first. All pretty standard, really. Discount on the shoes, £1.83 there. That was on a 70% selling fees discount. As far as postage is concerned, most of them have gone as small parcels of £2.85. It cost me £3.95 for the brown shoes, as they were over £20 in value. I paid an extra £1.10 to get signed for delivery on that. The board game at the bottom there, Dare, £5.95 for a medium parcel, and a medium parcel which weighed more than 2 kilograms. So that's doubled my costs on that. So you do need to be careful about the weight of the items that you're sending. And in this case as well, I got the address wrong first time, so I actually bought two labels on that. Fortunately, I can get a refund, so I am still slightly in profit on that one. But had Royal Mail not agreed to a refund, I'd be running at a loss on that. Anyway, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items sold, £79.12 gross, £54.97 after all of those costs. I'm quite happy with 7 items sold and £54 in my pocket for the trouble. Not a great deal of income, but I'm only a hobby seller. I'm not doing this as a business. Speaking of which, I did speak to the Royal Mail this morning. They confirmed that I'm going to get my refund on the extra label that I bought for the Dare board game. I don't qualify for a business account with them because I need to be sending at least 20 items a week to qualify for that. That would probably have made it easier for me to get information about what was happening with my refund and so on. But it is what it is. I'm getting my refund, so I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and I hope to see you next week. Bye now.